What's up, Earthlings? Just wanted to do a quick video. Couple of things. First thing is, oh, check these guys out. Emu. First thing is, I found a pretty cool pick at a yard sale today. Got up early, hit like 5 yard sales in a flea market. All duds except for one. And the funny thing is, the yard sale where I found something wasn't even on my list. It was just like half a mile down from the flea market I wanted to check out. But I found these brand new, like factory sealed in the original shrink wrap, right there, cassette tapes. And it has been pointed out to me by a couple of my online mentors that any kind of media, like old media, is valuable. And so when I saw these, I knew I had to grab them right away. The lady wanted $2 for them. $2, I figured I couldn't go wrong. So I gave her the $2, and as it turns out, these are selling on eBay, the current model and condition and all that, for right around between $20 and $30. Plus they pay for shipping. So I'm going to turn $2 into at least $20. So I figure that's a pretty good deal. One thing I learned, I think it was Reezy that mentioned about the different grades of the VHS cassettes, is these guys are standard grade. And he said that there's a decent price difference between them. But you know, from what I found, the research I found is what they go for kind of varies in that $20 to $30 range. And I found that even the ones that were marked, these are marked standard grade, and there are some that are marked premium grade. And they kind of cross over a little bit. So it's not this huge difference, at least not for this particular brand. But it is Sony. It's a good brand. So that I think will help them sell. Plus they're still in the shrink wrap. Now, anyway, so first tip of the day is keep an eye out for used media. I never thought there'd be a day when I'd be excited over finding a bunch of old, you know, cassette tapes, VHS cassette tapes at a yard sale, but now I'm pretty excited about it. The next tip I wanted to point out, I bought at a yard sale maybe 3 weeks ago, I bought an 8-track player. It was an old GE 8-track player, nothing fancy, but I stuck it up on eBay for, I think I wanted $44.95 for it. And someone bought it, and I was totally psyched because it only sat for like, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks. And I was like, well, that was a good sale. Plus they paid me like 40 some odd dollars in shipping too, which is probably what it's going to cost to ship it because it includes some speakers. It's kind of bulky. But anyway, I learned today that there is a glitch that has been ongoing between PayPal and eBay, and you'll want to keep an eye out for this if you're an eBay seller. What happens is when someone is shopping on eBay and they put multiple items in their cart from different sellers, so like I'm selling something, another guy's selling something, and this guy buys one thing from each of us, and instead of paying for each item individually, they pay for them all at the same time, as if they were buying it from the same store. What happens is, with this glitch, PayPal automatically refunds some of the transactions. They didn't really get specific as to what transactions they refund. Unfortunately, in this case, it was my transaction. And the buyer has not been responsive yet. I'm hoping they'll still buy. I sent them an invoice, and then PayPal agreed to send them a letter. Luckily, I had not yet shipped the item because it didn't happen right away. I think it took 24 hours for them to refund it. PayPal confirmed that it wasn't an action that I took, and it was not an action that the buyer took. It was just an automatic thing. So hopefully the buyer will respond to the invoice and pay the invoice. But if I had shipped that item already, because I'm usually pretty quick about shipping stuff, I usually get it out the same day, especially if I'm already, you know, going to the post office. So I could have potentially have already shipped that item, and then what would I do? I mean, hopefully PayPal would have stood up and I don't know, recharge the customer's card automatically, or they would have eaten it or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, I don't hold out high hopes. I haven't had the best experience with PayPal. But anyway, keep an eye out for that, and be vigilant and pay close attention to your transactions on PayPal, because I could have easily have missed that. Okay, I think that concludes that's 2 tips today, and, you know, including something to be on the lookout for. I think that's it. Oh, by the way, there's an emu right there, in case you didn't notice. A giant 5-foot bird walking around behind me. All right, until next time. See you later.